I'm Technical Manager here at Oprema, otherwise known as the Almanac, and welcome to our latest technical video. In today's video I'll be showing you guys the eagerly awaited HD over coax equivalent of the TiOC. So this is the 3-in-1 solution. The IP version has taken the industry by storm. So it has white light, just full colour 24 hours a day. It has the active deterrent technology, so it has the red and blue flashing LEDs in addition to a siren. And it also has the back end, when connected to the XVR i2 models, it gives the ability to have human and vehicle detection. So it does have a built-in microphone, so you can do one-way audio. That's the main difference with this product to the IP variant, is this can do one-way audio from the camera, so you can listen to the audio live and also on playback, but you don't have the option to talk back. However, you can do some pre-assigned audio broadcast messages and also personalized ones. Again, I'll cover that shortly. So we do have these in a few different options. We do have them again in the bullet and turret option. We have them in both 5 and 8 megapixel, and also the choice of lenses being the 2.8 and 3.6 fixed mil variant. The camera itself is quite straightforward. The connections are what you guys are used to. So you have the BNC connector, the DC jack, and also an alarm output. So you could integrate that, so that functionality you could on IVS event or smart motion detection event, you could trigger that output to turn on something else. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this set up. We'll go through some of the setup and how the functionality works, and also going to show you guys how to add custom messages to this product to personalize it to you and your installations. Okay, so I now have the camera connected to an XVR. The particular model we're using today is the XVR 5104HS-4KL-I2. It is a 4-channel 5 series XVR, and it is on the latest firmware version. First thing we need to be looking at really is the camera settings. So we need to go to camera and then encode. The particular camera we have connected is a 5 megapixel. I do have the option to drop the resolution, but as we are going to use the full 5 megapixel today, we will leave it as that. But I cannot adjust this just by clicking one of these menu options here and then apply the settings. The camera will reboot and be dropped to the megapixel. Also, if you want to use the audio functionality as discussed, the camera does have a built-in microphone. So to enable that and to be able to hear it in both mainstream and substream, this does need to be done in both main and sub options. You just go to more and obviously enable that function. Change the audio source from local to HDCVI. If you don't change that, the local setting is actually for the audio RCA on the back of the recorder itself, and it won't record or give the audio live on the head of the camera. So that is quite important. If you do want to hear the audio, you click more, enable the function, and also set to HDCVI. As I said earlier, it is only a one-way audio. It's from the camera to your monitor, record the audio, or also you can hear the live audio via the app, or also recorded footage. So the functionality of this camera itself is all done in alarm. As you go into alarm, then alarm output. You have a couple of options here. So it's the warning light and siren is what we're really interested in. I only have one camera connected, so as you see, I click channel, it only gives you one channel. If I had more cameras connected, it would give me multiple options. You have the delay tab. That delay is how the length of time the lights will actually flicker for. This is the active deterrent functionality. So you set that for the duration as there's 30 seconds as default, but for today's video we're going to drop that down to 10 seconds, and also I can adjust the frequency from low, medium or high. I'll leave it as medium for today because that's absolutely fine. And also siren, again I only have one camera connected, so I'm only doing this per channel. Delay again is the duration of the audio clip is to be played for. And obviously the choice of audio clip, there are 3 generic audio files on there, but you do however have the option to upgrade this. It's very easy and straightforward. You do need to have a .wav file, and all you do is you just insert a USB stick into the front of your recorder. I'll just do that and show you quite quickly how easy it is. While that's finding, again I can adjust the volume of this particular output by low, medium or high. Set it high for what we're using here today. To update the audio file, very easy. Click browse. You will then go to the folder. There's the .wav file I've uploaded. Press OK, and then press update. It does take about a minute and a half, 2 minutes at the very most to update the file. The camera itself will actually reboot once this has been done. As you can see, it says resolution automatically adjusted. That happens when it sees a loss of video, and that's because the file has actually been transmitted to the camera head. As you can see, it gives me a progress bar. While I was doing that, I'll have a bit of a recap of the camera itself. So the camera does have the white light functionality, so it is full colour day and night, and also has the audio output that we are adjusting here. That is up to 110 decibels. Obviously, if that is too loud, you do have the option to, like I said, to drop from low, medium and high. You can tweak some of these settings even further in the OSD of the camera itself, and I'll cover that a little bit later on. So just give this a little while longer to reboot, and once there you go, it's updated successfully. So that means the camera has taken that file. What this does, it does actually override one of the existing clips that's on the camera head itself, and it does depend on the size of the file to how long it physically takes to send the file over. But it usually takes, I don't say, about a minute or so, not much longer than that. And while it's booting back up, it will give you the colour bars itself on the screen, so don't panic, nothing's happened to the camera itself, it's just physically doing a reboot. It does take a little while. As you can see there's my colour bars, and it's showing me the HDCVI signal. Give it a little while longer and it will load back in for us. So we do have these options again in both turret and bullet format. We have the 5 megapixel in stock and the 8 megapixel ones on their way to us, so they'll be with us very shortly. And again, if you are going to be using the 8 megapixel variants, you need to ensure you are using the 4KL version of the recorder to get the full 4K effect. Give it a few more seconds, it'll be going in and loaded in for us. So what we are going to do is I'm just going to set up a tripwire. Again, these functions, this TiOC out-of-tower functionality is traditionally set up using smart motion detection or the AI, so you have the options of things like face detection, tripwires, intrusion, whatever meets your requirements. Again, you can set that up. The smart motion detection does, however, follow the video detection, the traditional video motion detection, so you do need to ensure that both settings are set up correctly. But I'm going to be using an IVS rule here today, so once the camera is fully loaded back up now. So all I need to do is enable the IVS rule. I'm going to change it from intrusion to tripwire just for today. Click draw. As you can see, I have my rule there. You have the option to name the rule, so we can call it whatever we like. I'm just going to call it one for today. Again, I got the direction, so I can have A to B, B to A, or both. We're going to set it for both, and we do have the option for target filtering. This obviously gives us better all-round performance and more accuracy in our alarms, so we're going to set it to human mode as I'm set up in the demo room. Well, if I click draw, wouldn't it? Let's go back into there. All I need to draw my rule is click the left arm mouse button, click it again, and then right click once I've finished. As you can see, I don't know if you can quite see there, the arrows are pointing in both directions. Once that's done, press OK. I always press apply before I go into any more further tabs. Then we go to parameters. In parameters, obviously we want the warning light and siren to be on. Obviously, if your application you might only want the lights on, just untick the siren and there will be no audio broadcast. Or if you only want the siren, not the lights, you can obviously untick that, or you can have either or, whichever meets your requirements. Once that's done, press OK. Then press apply. If we then go back to our main screen, there you can see I have my IVS rule I've drawn with the name I gave it. I've done for both directions. So I'm now going to take a little wander over there and you'll see the TiOC will give me an audio message and also the flashing LEDs. Let me just ensure that I did drop the time down. I'm going to alarm, siren. Again, I don't want that to play for longer than 10 seconds, so let me just adjust that. And again, I don't want the lights to flash for longer than 10 seconds. Press apply and apply. Settings are not ready, I'm just going to walk over there.
Almanac HDCVI TiOC audio testing, real distributors. Almanac HDCVI TiOC audio testing, real distributors.
So as you can see, it only broadcasts the audio and the flashing LEDs for the length of time I've set that. Again, you can adjust that to meet your requirements as you see fit. In addition to this, you have the option for real-time alerts by using the app itself. So by using the DMSS application and ensuring you have the alerts turned on, you do have the option to have real-time events alert and push to you as they happen. I'll do a follow-up video on actually how to activate the alerts to come to your mobile phone and the DMSS. I hope you liked the little overview. Any further questions on this particular HDCVI TiOC, please don't hesitate to get in touch with any of my colleagues or myself at Oprema. You can email myself at almanac@oprema.co.uk or sales@oprema.co.uk or speak to your local BDM. Thank you very much for your continued support. Speak to you all soon.